Hello, everyone, and welcome. Before we begin, I'd like to share my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a spiritual master, I'm not an expert of any kind. I'm just a country pumpkin sharing his theoretical perspective for entertainment purpose only. Today, video session, we will be holding space for those that want to meditate, go within. This is the weekly meditation, self-directed. I'm just here to hold space for those that want to experience the plasma energy from internal creation. For those that are new, we are here just to hold space for plasma energy from internal creation, from Krystal River Fail-safe host to anchor down the highest energy available at this moment to help everything return to their original divine blueprint. This will be a safe zone where anyone can come anytime, regardless of place, location, and time. You can listen to this video anytime, no matter where and when to receive the energy. If you wish to become the Wi-Fi, because people are transceiver, which means they can receive and transmit energy. If you want to be a transceiver for this energy, to be a Wi-Fi for this energy, you can volunteer anytime. To learn more about it, you can go to kfvietnamese.space to learn more about Krystal River Fail-safe Program and the Guardian material. Before we begin, I'd like to invite Father Earth, my higher self, and the higher self of everyone that is attending or are attending, and the universal community. This is aligned without intention and in alignment with the Christos. They're welcome to join and come into our space to help us hold space and to anchor in whatever energy, plasma energy that is or are available at this moment. So everyone can find a quiet place. You can sit, you can lay down, and do what you normally do. You can feel the energy coming in and see how it affects your physical, emotional, and mental body. For those that are new to meditating or to meditation, just find a quiet place and just focus within yourself. Focus on your physical body, your breathing, your mental state, your emotional state, and see what's going on. Be the observer. Because everyone here everyone are in their own harmonic, meaning you're not going to be affected by anyone else, but you will receive the energy of the group consciousness. And with if there are your higher self or other people here that will be anchoring newly available energy, then you might as well um, experience for the first time. So every week, every time we do this, might be something new because I don't know what's coming in besides what's already available. And it's for you to experience for yourself and see if this is right for you or not, if this is something that will help you or not. The energy will help everyone and everything return to the original divine blueprint to help them go back into balance, to let go of what no longer serves them. And what you take out of this meditation service depends on what you want out of it. You can ask Father Earth and your higher self, your avatar self, your Rishi self, your source self to assist in whatever you need. So you can experience the energy and determine if it is right for you or not, if you want to be a transceiver of it or not. You can say to yourself, I don't want stop. I don't want to receive this energy anymore. It's not right for me. Then that's fine. This is your own free will choice, and you can, like they say, you can cancel anytime to get a full refund. So just sit back and just feel the energy. And just notice what it's doing inside of yourself. How is it affecting your physical body? If you don't feel anything, that's fine. At least you have a quiet time with yourself to calm down and to let go of all those things that has gone throughout the whole day, or just beginning, or you're just ready to recharge to go ahead and tackle this new day. You don't have to feel anything. If you're like me, you're dumb, mute, and blind. If the energy doesn't knock me up out of balance, I would not feel a thing. So it's okay if you don't feel any energy, no tingling, no hot sensation, or anything going on within your physical, mental, or emotional body. The experience varies for each person. Sometimes I feel a cooling sensation running through me, my heart. If I'm tired and stressed out, or not stressed out, but I'm tired, depressed, or something like that, of a long day from interacting with so many people, then my heart chakra will just warm up noticeably. So depends on each person's state of mind and condition. If I am off balance, then I can doesn't have to be doing meditation. I could be off balance just throughout the day, and I can feel my heart chakra warming up because I know I'm being interacting with I don't know what. Could be Father Earth helping me bring back to balance. Could be my avatar self, my Rishi self, or my other team, or whatever. I like I say, I'm blind, mute, and deaf, so I don't really care for the source. What I do care is this physical experience that I can see for myself. So even though you might not feel anything, you have to go through and see how it changed your daily life from your perspective, from your how you react to everything, how people react to you. That is the feedback that will let you know what you're doing is having any uh, effect on your physical reality. If you're able to see and feel and do all those things and more, that's great. If not, it's not a big deal. This matter is that you want to be back to balance. You want to receive energy. You want to move forward your life. It is the intention that you want. It is what you want to manifest. So what I'm here is to hold that space so that you can connect with your God self, your inner self, your true self, and create a safe zone for you to get in touch with source consciousness, with source, with your other aspects of yourselves. Help you to be grounded. So just breathe, close your eyes if you have to, and just observe. Be curious to what's going on, not just what's going on in your physical reality around you, but inside yourself. Meditation is not everyone, because mainly meditation is for people to be center. But this is just more than meditation. We call it meditation. It's more like energy transmission. You're here to receive energy, and whether you want to receive or not depends on you. If you want to receive energy, you can say out loud or to yourself, or just do direct cognition. So if you don't want to, or you're skeptical, then you're going to receive zero drop of energy, nada. If you're open-minded and want to experience yourself, experience the energy, then what you get is depends on each person, on yourself, and you can do that by telling us, by giving permission mentally or verbally. Okay, I want to receive this plasma energy, whatever this weekly meditation energy is. I want to feel for myself to see how it's affecting me, how it will help me with my life. If you come here with intention to with the intention to receive, then you shall receive. You come here for something, somebody to prove for you something, that something exists, then you get nada. That's the side effect of free will choice. Remember that little train? If I think I can, if I think I can, then I can. You create the physical reality that you're experiencing. You are the one that's limiting yourself, and you're the one that can remove the lock. Self empowerment requires you to be in emotion, in action. No one's gonna hand you your power on a plate. Self mastery requires you to take charge of your life. Accountability, and responsibility. So here in this quiet space, the safe zone, you get a chance to reflect. If you don't, if you can't feel an energy, and it's fine. Here is your time for self-reflection, to understand yourself, to know yourself, and things that we put forth into your mind. Meaning, you can direct cognition, do thoughts that go into your mind, emotion coming up. Those are things you have to deal with because they're putting forth in front of you. When you create a quiet space, things will come to the surface, whether it's to your emotional body, which was feeling anger, frustration, or sadness, or whatever, or any thoughts that come up your mind, or just don't have any thoughts. You just directly know those are things that come up to the surface for you to work on, address, or put into action. Like for me, I'm tired, exhausted today. So I would like to receive this, whatever this plasma energy coming in. Give me some and more. I give permission for my avatar self, my source self, to send whatever energy I need, to remove whatever I don't need, to make any changes within myself that I need for my next step, and more. Again, this is just not what you call a static meditation. This is dynamic, meaning it's an energy transmission, and it's based upon your personal intention of what you want to receive and done. So me right here, keep talking, yabbing, is just to give you explaining background information to help you understand the process. I can just sit here and say nothing, and you will not learn anything much besides the physical experience. Then you have to direct cognate for yourself. I'm here mostly for newcomers, for new people who have no idea what is meditation, what is plasma energy, what is this going inside? How do I find myself inside? Where is it? Where is my soul? It is your essence. You cannot, it's like looking for your soul, and your true self is like finding your shadow. It's your state of being. It is you. And you have to let go what's not you. And when you go into that quiet space inside, you become that observer. Then you get a choice to decide things that come up into your mind, into emotional body, how you want to react. Do I accept? Do I let it jerk me around? Or do I say no? Next. So, human being a transceiver, you receive and send stuff. Receiving, how do you receive? You receive through your mental mind and through the emotional body and physical body. In mental mind, you receive thoughts that come up to your mind like, what the heck? Am I perverted? Am I an evil person? Why are all these thoughts coming up into my mind? Because it's being flooded into the environment. And being a receiver, you receive those thoughts in your mind, those urges. It doesn't mean that it's yours. People have a misconception, a lack of understanding about themselves and the working of things around. They think that whatever in their mind is there, or whatever in them, what they're feeling is them. But to differentiate is when you're in that observer perspective, how do you feel? What do you think? How do you separate your emotion and what you feel with what you think from that observer self and to that physical self? So with time and practice, you're able to differentiate, okay, what is my current state of being at the observer? Why is this physical body feeling agitated? Why all the thoughts come up with mind? What thoughts are coming out to the observer perspective side? So with practice, you're able to differentiate the difference. Then you know that this physical body is receiving stuff just like it's a TV, and you're punching to different channels. So whatever you pick up, you have a chance to let it go. Because if you notice, suddenly you go into life, then suddenly the thoughts pop up in your head and like, what the heck? It's being implanted. You're sitting there scratching your head like, why am I thinking this way? Why am I feeling this way? It's not because you're a bad person or good person or whatever, because you are an energy, you're like a magnet for all those things, because you're a receiver for all those things. And you get a choice what you do when you receive it. Do you go and act on it, or you just erase it, acknowledge it is there, and say, no, I choose to let go. I choose something else. I don't accept this thought. I don't accept this emotion. I acknowledge it's there. I feel it, but it is not mine, and I will not feed it, and I will let it fizzle away. I will not send my energy to feed it, to nourish it. There is a difference between suppression, avoidance, and accepting. When you're accepting, you know it's there, and you feel it, but you will not let it affect you and control you and feed it even more by thinking about it and or feeling it and acting it out. So welcome to Inner Space. Inner Space 101. How to deal with yourself. How to deal with a quiet space in your mind. This is the space most people are so terrified of. That 0 point, the still point, That center, that is the observer perspective point. That is the point that people are so terrified to go and see. So they run around in this physical reality and play with that emotional and mental body and never confront themselves and see within themselves and to differentiate all the things. So with this safe space, with this guided meditation, energy transmission, you get to explore the universe. No more multiverse. We're going to universe right now. This universe is what creates the multiverse. This universe is what manifests everything what you see around and do not see around. This is where you get a chance to know yourself, your soul self, and your other selves. Your 1D self, your 2D self, your 3D self. You are a mind, body, spirit complex. If you get the law of one, mind, body, spirit complex is a unity, collective consciousness, not just one. Because when all those atoms bond together to create this physical body, then you have to have a manager. That's where your 3D mental mind is. It is manager of this physical body. It has to survive. It has to survive in this physical 3D reality to keep everything intact. If you lose an arm, you're not going to be survived. You're going to bleed to death. So this 3D mental mind is in charge of this carcass. Well, carcass is a rough, this body complex. Nice way to put it. Your 2Ds are all those combination of different consciousness within yourself, your heart, your lung, the molecules, and all those things combine to make a bigger unit. All those elements combine to create a bigger stuff. And those things are conscious and aware, and they're living within this body. It's a collective consciousness of all the cells, the atoms, the molecules, the parts, organs. And you have the driver, which is the soul, which regulate the mental body, the physical body, and the elemental part, the atoms. So who you want to be in charge? Most people right now, they think the mental body is in charge because that's all they know. They have never stepped into observer perspective, or they don't even recognize or acknowledge or understand. Each one of those have a level, is a level of consciousness. Which one do you want to operate on? The 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D level consciousness. So when you step into that observer perspective inside, when you start watching everything, noticing everything, then you are soul level awareness. And that soul level awareness depends on each person. You could be 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, depends on how much energy you have accumulated. Depends how much DNA you have activated. They're all the same. When you accumulate energy, that means you're activating your DNA, you're putting it together. When you're done with one, you go to the next level and you begin to activate it. Then you download it. Then you can integrate it. Then you're supposed to embody it. So just the fact of life that going through around interacting, breathing, you are accumulating energy every second. Sitting here in the safe zone, letting go of this limitation, you are absorbing and taking in more energy than available. You're taking plasma energy higher level. You consciously taking higher level energy to expand yourself, to elevate yourself at a faster pace than if you just go into life unconsciously like a zombie. They talk about zombie apocalypse, the living dead. Well, it's here already. It's not coming. It's here. When you live unconsciously, you're no different than a walking zombie, the living dead. So right now, when you begin to taking in this plasma energy, when you're accepting the experience, accepting, acknowledging, trying out this experience, you're expanding your mind, you're elevating yourself. There are so many different levels of energy you can take. And this is the highest available energy on this planet so far to help to restore your original divine blueprint, because you have other energy that's available that's running on reverse. And to change your personality, you have a different, what you call your negative self, your shadow self. So you have this, you call, let's say, when different energy have different level of consciousness, it has different attitude, different behavior, this attribute. You can call it virtues. What happened when you went in reverse? You have a different attribute for that. So when you have 15 attitude of mastery, that means energy running in the original design for the 15 attitudes of mastery, then you have this 15 different attitude. But if it's running in reverse, you have this 15 reverse attitude, meaning now instead of being loving and kind, you are conceited and greedy, all different things. So all this what you call negative energy are just energy running in reverse. Polarity, duality. That's where you get duality and polarity, because you have either one in this direction or the other direction. Your shadow self, or your you call your original divine self. It's just two polar opposite. So which path do you want to walk? Dealing with your shadow self, going inside, letting go of your limitation, is that you are transmuting your part of yourself that is running in reverse back to its original divine path way. So in conquering yourself, you are conquering the aspect of yourself that is running in reverse. Because when you incarnate into this planet, 2/3 of yourself is in reverse. Energy running in reverse because of all the mutation on this planet, because of the outer crystal grid, all the setup that causes the planet Merkaba to run in reverse, cause your Merkaba to run in reverse, cause your energy to run in reverse. So when you conquer yourself, you are taking in higher energy, you are flipping it back to its the original path, the original way. So when you conquer your shadow, when you face yourself, your demons, your fear, your repressed emotion, you are pushing everything back to it the way it was supposed to be. You are transmuting it, by converting it, redirecting it. So by able to receive plasma energy from internal creation, you're able to transmute and flip all those energy that have been running in reverse in this external creation. Because in this external creation, you have a lot of energy that's running in reverse. And when you just grab energy, any energy out of unconsciously, without knowing, you're activating your shadow self, those the shadow elements. Then it's begin to change you and your personality slowly. It's not the wrong way. It's just another way of experiencing life. Do you want to experience which polarity do you want to experience? Do you want to experience the uh, oneness with self, or the separation from self, from source? So when you walk with the natural divine path, you walk in the one with oneness. Everything is one. Everything is connected to source consciousness. When you walk the opposite direction, the polarity of separation, then you think you're separated from source, and it creates this whole new attitude, perspective on life, and way of doing things, attitude and behavior, lacking self-preservation. You become cut from source. Then you have to drain your energy to nourish yourself from other people, from the environment. You're not tapping into source. When you are going back into the original divine path, what normally intended, then you get direct connection to source. You don't have to tap in, eat, consume, and steal energy from other sources. You are having direct connection with source. You can take as many as you want, as much as you want. When you cut yourself from source by going the other path of separation, then you have to get it from other people, other places. So with this plasma energy, it helps to restore your divine blueprint back to what it was, what it used to be. Because we have so many distortion over a million of years within this planet that affects everything from us to the bees, the animals, the plant, the trees, the rocks, every element. So by making this energy available to everything on this planet, we help return everything to rich and divine blueprint, including all those elements on this planet that makes up our body. So when the elements on this planet are running in reverse, meaning we will be running in reverse, because those water molecule, those copper, those magnesium, salt, calcium, if they're running in reverse, oxygen running in reverse, that means we will be running in reverse. Our body will be fighting against us. So to remedy that, we have to take in higher energy and flip it over slowly, because when you convert everything so quick, so fast, it's you can't handle it. Nobody can handle it. That's include Father Earth, the elements, us. We have to transition slowly. Just like right here, I have the environment for the energy for agriculture, for the chickens. I'm trying to. It's so hard to explain to people, especially my chicken dies because the plasma environment is too. It's just they can't handle it. They have to go because all the things have been pushed out. For us, it's easier to deal, but those simpler organisms like chickens and ducks and cats, dog, well, they can handle better. But the chickens is less complex, and once you put it into a plasma environment, rainbow plasm and GAN technology, they go pretty quick. Those that are in have some higher percentage of uh, Christos energy within them, they thrive well. Those with more Metatronic energy within them, they go very quick. They could turn back to source very quick. So here we're creating this safe space every week so that people can slowly return themselves back and fix, and not fix, but it's not really broken. Right? Well, if you take it from the original divine blueprint, it's been distorted. Help return it back to what it used to be. And that's it for today. You can slowly come back into this physical reality. Feel your body, your fingers, your hand. If you are knocked out cold, that's fine, because with energy and you're not used to it, you're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna yawn. Yawn is digesting energy. So even if you're asleep, you're still gonna be receiving the energy. That's no problem. Once you're accustomed to it, then you'll be awake all the time. If you're still new to energy, plasma energy, especially higher level plasma energy from internal creation, then you're gonna go bye bye, going to Sandman land. So if anyone here that would like to have any questions or want to share their experience, they're welcome to share, so other people can learn and understand what is it they're going through. And this theoretical perspective, teachings from garden material from Yasha, could be, well, it's an eye opener for a lot of people to digest, to see how things work, what things are, energy is just not energy. Consciousness is just not consciousness. We have so much. We have a lot of choices and a lot of things out there that when we don't understand the working, we are easily being manipulated and directed. Neo said he had the same thoughts about Dove and this APIN is Metatronic. We have our grid, HARP. All those things are intended to create distortion within our magnetic field, distortion and energy flow. So HARP is one of those things that should be going that way soon. Should be. We have crystal network set up during the Atlantean period that uh, do a lot of twisting on energy flow, trap the crystals and all the things here. So we need to undo all those things for the proper energy flow within this planet. So all the atoms work properly. So we work properly. So once we begin to work with this energy and connect with one another, we create this big. The more people attend, the more people become start anchoring in energy in. Once we connected with one another, we create a stronger, more powerful field. This meditation, this energy transmission, this safe zone for international is worldwide. So the more us are connected together, we create a stronger amp energy field, a stronger shield to protect ourselves and to anchor in. We have the meeting every Sunday for Vietnamese and for the local area, but once we have a lot of people attend the shield, they can explain it to encompass this planet. So the Saturday meeting we have for this direct energy transmission is for worldwide for anybody. So once we have a lot of people attend, when our energy begin to expand and connect more, and we create this more energy flow. We have Long here said, even though we have only 12 people so far, you can feel the energy very strong. So plasma energy, we have plasma energy from internal creation. We have other energy from outside, which uses external light body stuff. And up to 11, at least I know, to 13D is reverse. And that is run through what you call Mark of the Beast 666. And the Archangel Michael Blue Shore initiation is what the process of accepting that 13 reverse energy from the Wisadak matrix into here. So when you attend those beautiful blonde blue hair eyes and this flash Archangel Michael Blue Shore initiation on you, you better run unless you want to go to the Wisadak and date those fatali, then feel free. I one day when I get off this planet, I might want to go back to the Phantom Matrix and to Wizardak and just join for fun and hunt down those any dude. Hey, dude, were you the one that's been jerking my shadow? Let's duke it out. You want to play that game? So you might want to experience. Go to the Phantom Matrix and a black hole. Earth is getting boring after a while. But anyway, we have within these different networks, different setup within this planet that causing the energy to run in reverse. We have, just like we have the cell phone have those dark spot, this planet has a lot of dark spot, and we have a lot of places where we have to do more elevating. When you elevate and make things flow properly, it just not only just helps the planet, but it helps everything in within that area to elevate its consciousness or their consciousness. And you can see easily a shift because when I'm in Vietnam right now, and you can see how the energy affect the personality of people. It is so obvious if you open, you see on a collective level how it's affect the perception, the attitude is obvious as daylight. So when you change the environment, you change people along. So when we create this shield to anchor in plasma energy, we change the environment and people change along as well. And people eventually will shift according to their own time, divine timing. When you change the environment, then it is like just like how we've been living in this environment so far created by the Metatronic family. Now they have to experience our environment from the Christos family. So we don't have to feel, well, instead of feeling 5G, now we have plasma G. I don't know. We have higher level energy from source to counteract all those psychotronic attacks that are being hitting us every seconds. So when we create this safe zone, we have like a breathing space, a place where we don't have to be attacked constantly by the psychotronic, by 5G, all those electronic wave, HARP, chemicals. I mean, we are being attacked so many different levels that people are not even aware of. So when we create a safe zone, we have like not just a bubble around ourselves, but we have a bubble around the planet to mitigate those reverse energy and those attacks, so we don't have to pick up all the things that what the hell in my mind. If you notice, just pay attention, just notice when you go through life every day, the things that come up in your mind, you're like, what the hell? If you really notice things, the thoughts that come up in your mind, emotion that coming up, if you actually trying to honest with yourself, to be honest with yourself, this thought is not mine. I'm not that perverted. If you notice, a lot of perversion thoughts that come up in your mind. Do this, think of this. It's like you have to raise a few eyebrows up on the thoughts that you're picking up, and and you think that how the heck did I think this thing? How the heck did it come out of my mind with this thing? Because it didn't come out of your mind. You pick it up. You can pick it up from just like your cell phone pickup signals, or you pick it up from people around you. So notice that and let go. That's how self-mastery involves is letting go of the thoughts and emotion that you pick up. Don't act on them. That's just the last words I'd like to share with people. In the path of self-mastery is owning all the thoughts and the emotion come up and how to deal with it. That's the part of coming, going to the universe, is to be able to face yourself, face all the things within you, and how to consciously deal with it every second. Self-mastery means to be in charge of yourself 24/7, not just when you go to meditate or go to the church or the temple. If people know what happened to them when they go to church and temple, they wouldn't step into that thing. There'd be energy. When people go into the church and temple, they're being courted. Just like when they go to workshop, they don't know. But that's a different story. So when you go back to here in the safe zone and you request your higher self to do what you call your avatar self to do what you call maintenance, cut what no longer serve, do some cleaning, just like you do a tune up with your car every year. Now you got to tune up every week on yourself. So take this as an opportunity to request help from source, to do a tune up, your higher aspect of yourself. If you don't know what to do initially, once you understand more, then you can consciously do it yourself. Then you have to ask help from Father Earth or from source or from your avatar self or your Rishi self or you from your team. Hey, I don't know what to do. Give me a tune up. I'm feeling a little bit creaky. I'm feeling out of alignment. So give me a tune up. Just like you tune up your car every year. Now tune yourself up every week. And I will see you again next time. Thank you, everyone.